Hello friends, welcome you all once again in lecture series Machining Science in Machine Tool. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Kyanviar University, Jaipur. Today is the 18th lecture of this series and the currently Unit 3 is running. The topic of the today lecture is surface roughness. So let's start. The objective of today's lecture is to inspection of engineering parts with various precision instruments. Second is to evaluation and inspection of surface roughness. And third one is machine tool testing to evaluate machine tool quality. So these all are the objective of the today lecture to understand about the precision instrument who working on the tool surface roughness, how to increase in the surface quality, and how to test the machine tool quality also. Objective of the today lecture, at the end of the lecture, a student will able to design tolerance and fit for selected product quality. They choose appropriate method and instrument for inspection of various tools and thread elements. They can understand the standards for length. They can understand the evaluation of surface finishing and measure the parts with various compactors. The quality of the machine tool with alignment test can also be evaluated by them. So they basically at the end of the lecture, the student will be able to understand what appropriate method choose for the inspection of various tools, what type of surface roughnesses are occur, the surface roughness defects of the surface roughness are various, and the quality to evaluate the percentage, or we can evaluate the machine tool quality. So these all items we understand about today's lecture. Now the indicated surface texture. Surface texture, that means indicate by the repetitive and random deviation. Repetitive or random deviation from the normal surface, which from the pattern of the surface. So repetitive or random deviation from the normal surfaces, which form the pattern of the surfaces. Surface texture including roughness, waviness, lay, and flow. As per the we can say that is a repetitive random, repetitiveness or randomness. There is an irregularity basically we found. We can say that irregularness or a random deviation of the surface from the normal surface which form the pattern of the surface. And this surface structure including the roughness, waviness, lay and flow. Every part surface is made up of texture and roughness, which vary due to manufacturing techniques and part structure itself. So the primary texture, that is the LR divided by HR, is less than 50, that is roughness under category. We obtain the 50 is less than the HR, that is roughness will be obtained. And second texture, that is the LW by HW, that is greater than 50, that is not the waviness are presented. So basically what we do, that is a repetitive or randomness deviation. That means if the surface having the repetitive randomness obtained or irregularity surface are obtained on the surface, and it will continuously obtained by the without the machining, if before the machining, so or after the machining sometime. So it will indicate that the roughness, waviness or lay are found for that. Each and every surfaces, or we can say that the sometime only some area of the part itself to be attached and to measure by the some surface roughness tester or any other instrument which is useful to measure the surface roughness. The conditions that are 50, if less than 50, that is known as the surface roughness, and more than 50, that is known as the waviness are considered. So these are the some conditions we obtain for during the surface. Basically, we know that every customer, every product, if you want to fabricate, you just keep in mind the surface quality is most important. If surface quality, if you do not maintain the surface quality, if you do not produce a good surface quality, then after some time it will be not. Customer do not want to surface good material because they want those material having the good surface quality. Everyone want to good quality surface because if the roughness they have produced it is not shown like we can say a good finishing, then it will not be purchasable. And every product will shine by the surface quality. So it is very most important to understand the surface quality factor, how to be obtain, how to maintain. So term used in surface roughness measurement, it is most to understand that while studying on the surface roughness and what are the terms used for this, it's very important for that. That is, as you know that the surface roughness height, as you can say, these are terms: surface roughness height, flow, lay direction, waveness height, roughness width cutoff, waveness width, and roughness width. These all are the terms related for the surface roughness measurement. Is all term related for this, and each and every term is very important to understand quality of and like a structure or surface characterization we must be observed. So this surface quality will be increasing by increasing the we can say that by increasing the good microstructure or is a standard machining we propose we use for the measurement. If the roughness or a measurement is not good, or if you do not understand the terms used for that roughness, then you do not understand the surface quality, how you can measure it, how you can obtain it. It will be does not match with the mixture of we can say the structure we provide. As you see in this diagram, that is float are the some defects are found on the surface here, which is not considerable, which is not a considerable part. So for the structure maintain, for maintaining the layout direction, you just keep in mind that during the machining operation, it will be the cutting parameter will be responsible for it. It's a good surface finishing obtained by the good cutting speed, and the cutting speed is not high, and more depth of cut. It may be possible that some roughness will be obtained, and irregular surface will be obtained, which is not responsible for degradation of the material. So as you know that the waveness width, that is the roughness width here, that is under the category that's the flow area, the direction and the waveness height, roughness width, waveness width are performed. So that we just explain one by one. First is roughness consisting of some surface irregularities, which results from the various machining processes. These irregularities combine to form surface texture. Surface consisting of surface irregularities, which result from the various machining processes. This irregularity combined to form surface structure and surface height. That is indicated by the surface area. Two irregularities will be present is the most important term that is used for that to identify the surface roughness. Irregularity will be defined. If the number of more irregularity are obtained, that means it indicate more the number of irregularity, that means the surface roughness will be obtained. How can prevent from this irregularity? We can prevent by the polishing, by proper machining, by proper option. We can abrasive grinding we use for the remove the unwanted material from the which is not required for the material. So remove that and can finishing that by the abrasive grinder or abrasive paper we use for the roughness. We will reduce for that. So roughness height, it is the height of irregularities with respect to a reference line. It is measured in millimeter or micron or micro inches. It is also known as the height of the unevenness. That is, what is the roughness height? You can see in this diagram. You can see here. This is roughness height. The roughness height increase measured at the height of irregularity with respect to the reference line. This is the reference line, and from the reference line, the height of irregularity will be measured. This is known as the roughness height, and it is a measure in millimeter or microns or micro inches. So it is also known as the height of the evenness. Roughness width, the roughness width is the distance parallel to the nominal surface between the successive peak or bridges, with consisting the predominated pattern of the roughness. It is measured in the millimeter. So what is the case that we can say roughness width? Roughness width, you can see here, this is the roughness width as a diagram. This one. There is a roughness width is the distance parallel to the normal surface between the successive peaks or ridges, which consisting the predominated pattern as the roughness. It is measured in millimeters. Roughness with cutoff. Roughness with cutoff, as known as it is the greatest spacing of the respective surface irregularity to be included in the measurement of the average surface roughness height. It should always be the greater than the roughness width in order to obtain the total roughness. As we see that the roughness will be including for that. So with which cannot be obtained by the greatness spacing of respective roughness regularity to be including in the measurement of the average roughness height. It should always be the greater than the roughness width in order to obtain the total roughness integrity. So sometimes it will be happen. It will be reduced. It will be happening by such time of matter that you can average surface height will be observed. You can observe by this average surface height, which is not required for that. So it should be always greater than the roughness or surface width in order to obtain the total height ranking. And this height will be measured by the we can say that surface of a tester, a profilometer for that. And the profilometer is used for to maintain the quality, to maintain the surface structure, or to maintain the power. That is, if the more the machining operation will done, it will increasing the more power, which is the best of the time consuming more. So we're reducing the power, that will increasing the surface quality by the increasing the speed. So these all are terms, that is roughness height, roughness width. Roughness width cutoff are the responsible factors, which are the very important terms to understand while you are studying on the surface roughness as surface tester. Fifth is lay. That is, lay represent direction of predominated surface pattern. Lay represent that the direction of predominated surface pattern produced, and is reflect the machining operation used to produce it. It will be represented by the different direction of predominated surfaces, or reflect the machining operation used to produce it. So during the machining process, you just keep in mind that the unwanted surface will be removed completely. If the number of layer will be must be removed, at not just removed by single layer, two layer, third layer. So it will be removed by a layer. So these all are the some terms we use for that. So waveness height, that is, a waveness height is the peak to valley distance of the surface profile measured in millimeters. So the wavelength height is the peak to wave distance of the surface profile measured in millimeter. It is understood by the concept to peak value will be increasing that. If the peak value will increasing or distance will increasing, the surface profile will measure, and you can measure with the help of the millimeter, the measuring the terms of the millimeter in mm. How much mm will be produced? So second is arithmetical average, that is AA. If capital X is the measure value for the profilometer, so capital X is the measure, that is from if you use the profilometer, you measure in the terms of value, that is X, capital X. And the AA is the arithmetical mean. Value can be calculated as shown below. So as the average, we can say that the average arithmetical will be calculated by the profilometer. So X will be maintained for the measurement as calculating. Eighth is the root mean square in RMS. The root mean square, that means the RMS value can be obtained as shown below. It numerically value is obtained by 11% higher than of arithmetical average. So RMS means that the RMS value of can be calculated as shown below. Its numerically value is about 11% higher than the that of AA. Flow, that is irregularity, flow, that means the irregularity which occur at one's place or widely vary internally various in surface. It includes the crack and structures, etc. So irregularity surface occur at one place or widely vary interval in surface. It includes in the crack and structures area, which to be more deformation here. So it will be understood by irregularity which occur, or it will be sometimes understood by the variance interval in occur. So these all are the terms and conditions we apply for that. we do not have any idea to how we can remove the irregularity. So during the machining, you just check first of all the surface of the workpiece. After that, you will check the surface of the workpiece once again to be obtained what is the beneficial for that. So these are the some structure or these are the some condition we obtain for that, which is responsible for. This is the most important factor that is in this industry. It is the diagram. Flow detect, flow. That is, these are the some unwanted structure from crack if they are found in the cracks and irregularities which is not a simple line. That is some that cracks internally are here to be observed by this flow. So these are the some indication points will be covered for them. It's not easy. It's not easy to obtain. A difficulty because lay directions, what directions of the reference are here? Direction longitudinal, direction tangential from the surface of the machining operation that we can federate. So this reference will indicate by the different terms, and these all are the surface characteristics, and as we can say the terms used for the surface roughness measurement. And these surface roughness measurement are known as individual effect will providing to reduce the quality of the workpiece or to increasing how to can increasing we can increasing to maintain the each and every characteristics of the surface roughness. Okay, I hope you understand this. That is the second term is indication of surface structure. Indications of surface structure, that is the basic symbol consisting of two legs of unequal length inclined at approximation 60 degrees to the line representing the considered surface. And the symbol may be represented by a thin line. As is shown in this diagram, it is a basic symbol consisting of two legs of unequal length inclined at approximation 60 degrees to the line representing the considered, that is the symbol represented by the line we will show in this diagram. It will happen sometime. It will happen to measure this like this. So whenever you are doing this operation, you just keep in mind that there are some indications for improving the indicate the surface textures. First, that is if the removal of material by machining is required, a bar is added to the basic symbol. So the removal of material is required by machining, a bar is added to the symbol basically. So this you can see this diagram. This one. The bar will be produced from this. At the upper part you can see there is no bar. Is in the second is a bar are produced for it. So it required for the it is that the removal of material is by machining. So it required and this type of symbol we will represent it for. Due to this, it is easy to understand. Due to this, it is easy to understand. It's easy to understand, and some operations are used for the symbol. Seventh, the second one is if the removal of material is not permitted, a circle is added to the basic symbol. So if the removal is not, we can say the removal of material is not permitted. So a circle is added at the basic symbol. You can see this here. This is a basic symbol we added for. So these are some structure basically we are obtained for. It is not a structure. It is symbol which is used to when the condition are obtained for that. Sometimes the condition is unequal length. Sometimes the condition obtained it is the removal of material by machining. Sometimes the condition of the removal of material is not permitted. So there are some different conditions are occur for obtaining the surface quality. So this by this symbol you must to be understand that if this symbol which symbol represent for what condition. So you can observe by this easily. Second, it is the when special surface characteristics have to be indicated, a line is added to the longer arm of any of the. So it will be reducing this type of material for that. It will indicate it, the standard material. So when special surface characteristics have to be indicated, a line is added to the longer arm for any of the above symbol is affected for this particular. So you can must be observed that when you are doing the indication of surface texture, you are doing the machining operation, you must be indicates the name to be reminded in mind that this will indicate that this particular area represented by removal material by hand. This particular symbol represented by the removal of material is not permitted. So these are the some structure we obtain for indicate the surface structure. Now second one is the indication of surface roughness. How can indicate by surface roughness? So indicate by the value or values defining the principal criteria of the roughness are added to the symbol. The options are roughness A obtained by any production purpose, B roughness A obtained by removing of material by machining, and third that is roughness A shall be obtained without removal of the any material. So these are some condition of an A. A is the surface roughness value. The A represents the surface roughness value of each condition, and it is if it is the necessary to impose maximum and the minimum limit of the principal criteria of surface roughness, both values shall be shown. A1, A2, the maximum and the minimum. The maximum and the minimum, that is the A1 is the maximum and minimum is the A2 is the minimum, which is represented by the different symbol, which is represented by the different aspects of the terms and conditions are occur. When a condition are obtained by the production process, then first process is used. When the condition of the roughness obtained by the removal of material by machining, this one, and when the roughness of obtained by without any removal of material, then you can select in this one. So these all are the different types of aspects we use for the machining purpose. Maximum and the minimum are obtained for this. So this minimum and maximum obtained for the ultimate tensile strength, or if we can say that the maximum surface roughness we produce by removing the such material. These are the obtained of basically what we do if you are doing a surface testing the surface roughness. First of all, you just check that machining of a process, what type of process we are doing, we are done for this. So because it is also indicate if we are not aware about the machining profession, if we are not having any idea how can measure surface area by the profilometer or any other type of instrument by touching or by microscopic level we check the material. So it's just a difficult task to understand, but it will be understand easily. Sometimes it will be understand easily to be because we know that some of the material we will be used for that, and due to this it will be sometime will be occur, sometime will be not mentioned. Different conditions are occur for that. So for maintain the quality, as we can say that each and every surface have a different unique structure with the respectively you can show that. Next is the factor affecting the surface. What are the factor affecting on the surface roughness? The first is a type of coolant used. Basically, what type of coolant used and what are the coolant used for particular operation? What name of the coolant it is? And what is the property of the coolant is most important. Second is the cutting parameter such as feed rate, spindle spin, depth of cut is also the affecting factor on the surface roughness. Which parameter is affecting to be increasing the surface roughness? You will find out. Type of machining is also responsible for affecting the surface roughness. Rigidity of the system consisting of machining tool, fixture and cutting tool workpiece, vibrations, material of tool and the workpiece. The type of coolant used, that is what the coolant used in water or any other special type of chemical used for the machining during the machining, it will also affect the reaction of the coolant to the workpiece or the tool is also responsible for decreasing the quality of the material and increasing the surface roughness, because coolant is used to react with the material. Suppose iron used and coolant is used for the iron and affected by the, we can say the corrosion property will be increasing. So these are the defect by the coolant if used. If there is another chemical used, then first of all check the material and then respectively what chemical is for that. After that you will be identify the surface roughness of this particular quality. So you can find out to check the quality of the workpiece. Second is the cutting parameters such as the feed rate, spindle speed, and depth of cut. Because when doing machining, these cutting parameters are the responsible, the most important factor to increasing the one of the three of one of the one is responsible for the defect to increasing the quality of the surface of increasing the roughness. That is feed rate. That is if you are doing the feed rate, that is with the respect to cutting speed, increasing depth of cut. That is depth of cut will be increasing too much. If you decreasing the depth of cut, increasing the feed and increasing the speed, it is also responsible for that. So feed rate, spindle speed, and the depth of cut are the cutting parameter which is responsible for increasing the surface roughness or affecting the surface roughness of the cut. So this type is something we happen to be understand properly of the machining parameter. Types of machining, obviously that what type of machining we use, conventional machine, non-conventional machine, and what type of operation are performing on that. What type of tool we use, single point cutting tool, multi-point cutting tool use, or any other type of machining which is selected for that particular operation. Another one is rigidity of the system consisting of a machine tool. Rigidity of the system consisting of a machine tool. Figure, cutting tool and workpiece, that is will be observed by the machining operation. We will understand the rigidity of the system consisting of machine tool, fixtures, cutting tool, and workpiece are also responsible for that. So these all are the factors which is affected by them. And rigidity of the system consisting of machine tool, but is maximum depending upon the what tool we use, whatever material, total property of the tool, property of the material respect to them. So these are the some factors which is responsible for increasing or to affect the surface quality of the material, which is increasing the surface roughness or decreasing the surface roughness. Which also, if you maintain these all the points, you will maintain the surface roughness. It is easy to maintain. Second is vibration. Vibration is also the responsible, because during the machining, if you do not control the vibration, then what happens? Then the tool will be mismatched their area or direction. It will be chances that the tool will fix on the surface, but it will be some change in direction due to the effect of the vibration. So during the effect of vibration, the tool will be damaged, or tool will be increasing depth of fit rate as per the direction of the cutting tool. So the vibration is one of the also the responsible parameter for affecting the surface roughness, which is not required for the machine. For avoiding the vibration, we just use for the shock absorbers or foundation. If you we need to make a strong foundation or fix the tool properly and do not lose the tool hard with the checks properly during the before starting the machine. So these all are the factors we consider for machining operation. The material of tool and the workpiece is needed, that is for increasing the surface quality. How we can increase the surface quality? We can increase the surface quality with increasing the depth of cut. And such parameter, that is feed rate, depth of cut, and spindle speed, is the responsible, and it is also depending on to each other. Material of the tool and the material of the workpiece is also the factor which is responsible, because if you select the too much harder workpiece rather than the tool, and the tool material is not more harder than that workpiece, then what will happen? It not cut easily, and during if it not cut easily, it means that the surface of workpiece is on the worker of the workpiece will be increasing the surface roughness, because tool is not able to cut the workpiece, because workpiece property is more high as compared to work tool. So it is difficult to cut. So for removing the difficulty or for increasing the easily to cut the tool by the workpiece to the tool, you must be select for the tool material is much more harder than the workpiece, which is a desirable property. This is a desirable property for any material. Second type of coolant, as well, these all other properties are a factor affecting we generally use for that. Well, last is the material of a tool and a workpiece. Tool and a workpiece as a most important factor. Do not forget it. The workpiece is now first of all check the workpiece quality. After you will check the tool quality, and then you will be find out this quality of the tool is more harder than or not with respect to the workpiece. Then you will be we can say then you will be check the surface roughness after machining. So it will be easy to understand. It will not responsible, it will not easy to move, but because of surface finishing, if you want to good surface finishing, you just maintain this all the factors. All the factors are responsible for machining. Order of geometrically irregularities. So what are the order of geometrical irregularities? The first we can say that any material being machined by the conventional machining processes cannot be finished properly. So the surface generator will have some irregularity in the geometry. It is fact that when you are doing machining on the convectional machining, because it's operated by hand, and if you are doing the operation on the non-conventional machining, that will operating by the some coding, and it easily to we can say that give the perfect design or perfect finishing will be obtained, because it's not depending over a hand, because that is more basically difference between the conventional and the non-conventional machine. If you're using the lathe machine for conventional, and with the hand by you can apply the tools pressure and something increasing speed, that is will be chances that sometime it will be good finishing, sometime it will be achieved not good finishing, sometime it will be damaged or some damaging or irregularity will be obtained. But in the case of the non-dimensional, in the case of the non-conventional machining, it will not happen like this. It will easily to be obtained, or any cutting parameters with the different spindle speed will be obtained by the coding. You just put the coding and G code, M code, and the machining will start. At the end, automatically the timing will finish. The timing will be set for that. So there is no any difficulty faced during the non-conventional, but sometime it will be happen. So what are the irregularities? That is, the irregularity can be classified as follow. The first of products are, first is it includes the irregularities developed due to the inaccuracies in the machine tool. First point, irregularity in the machine tool, such as lack of straightness of guide wheel on which tool post is moving. So these are the some first order basically we are facing the irregularity in the terms of the inaccuracy in the machine tool. Second order irregularity that is it includes the till irregularity developed due to the vibration and the rigidity of the machine. Third one is order is represented by the cutting parameters, that is feed rate, spindle speed, and depth of cut. Fourth parameter, that is the rupture of the material, developing the irregularity due to the rupture of the material during the separation of chip from the already finished surface of the workpiece. So this happening, these are the four type of irregularities are present, or we can say the order of the geometrically irregularity. So first point, that is inaccuracy in the material machine tool. Second order vibration and rigidity. Third one is the cutting parameter. Fourth one is the rupture of the material. So these are the condition obtained. So if you know that these are the condition obtained, if so which condition are obtained, you can find out and reduce the material, reduce this particular condition. After that, you will be easy to understand. If you know that this condition will be responsible for increasing the roughness quality or irregularity of the surface, so just maintain that after identify. How you can identify the cautions? The cautions that how to identify, you can identify to check randomly surface roughness of a particular object material. Check is by the surface roughness tester, profilometer, or any other type of any other kind of instrument if you are used for that. So it is observed that most of the cutting parameters are responsible basically, because during the conventional machine, all the cutting parameter are maintained by our hand, by its labor. Sometimes the labor have skill and sometimes labor is not a skill, and we get the cutting parameter is responsible for it. So splinter speed and depth of cut are to be used for that, which is the responsible for parameter. And as you know that the cutting speed and fit rate of the response or the parameter which is affected by this. And as you know that the speed feed are depth of cut. So the cutting parameter, spindle speed, and depth of cut. If you are doing the research during the machining parameter, if you are doing research that which parameters affected for that, so you can also apply the different type of experiment to be conducted for that. The number of pieces you selected for that, at the 5 to 10 experiments you will done, and check each and every parameter by the both increasing the. You can sometimes increase the depth of cut, sometimes you can decrease in the repeat rate of time, you can increase in the spindle speed, and you can check the each and every product material, and each experiment you will find that some irregularity will be obtained by this reading, some irregularity will be obtained by this reading, and some of the material are good finishing by that particular reading are obtained. So it will be achieving by this. It will be achieved by this. So sometimes it will be happen. It will be not easy to affect it or easy to destroy. You can maintain the good quality material by maintenance of parameters. Next is the measurement of surface finishing. How can you measure? You can measure by the stylus probe instrument. The stylus probe instrument are the contact type of instrument which is now generally very popular because it is advantageous. Because you know that these are the stylus. These are stylus, that means these are the diamond stylus basically. Diamond tip area. And what is this? This method enables to determine a numerical value of the surface finishing of any surface. First point is. Second is skid. It is the middle part. Second is skid. This one. A skid or shoe which is drawn slowly over the surface either by hand or by a motor drive. And the skid, when moved over the surface, allow the general counter and provide a datum for the measurement. So these are the some conditions we obtained for the stylus probe instrument. What happened the surface when you are these are the surface, and you can put the instrument on the surface and just move forward direction. And this diamond tip stylus are contact with the surface and just find the irregularities of this plane direction to the axis. And if the more number direction, more number of irregularity present, it will show the reading on the screen. So these are the some basic instrument and generally used for the surface quality and surface roughness also. So this method generally obtained by determining a numerical value of surface finish of any surface. So the option is that you can find out the different number of you can doing the experiment, the 5 experiment and experiment same material, and with the different cutting parameter. After that, you will be find out the surface roughness, and it easily to calculate it by the given value the RA. RA that means the surface roughness area. So RA that means the surface roughness which is effectively more, because it is required. We will reduce the surface roughness. So find out or which factor or which parameter will be responsible for increasing the surface roughness. We just so these are some examples to be obtained for maintain the quality of the surface roughness. So skid or show which is drawn slowly over the surface either by hand or by a motor drive. The skid may move on the surface flow in general counter and provide a datum for the measurements. Another one that is a stylus or probe which move over the surface. The working principle is that the stylus or probe which overmove the surface with a skid, the stylus should be cone shaped with a spherical tip, and this record the micro geometrically form of the surface. It moves the vertical up and down related to the skid movement due to the roughness of the surface. As the stylus trace the surface peak and valves, its vertical motion is converted to the time valley, an electrical signal that represents the surface profile. Generally, it is desired that if the skid is moving up, then the stylus must also be moving up. So these all are the conditions obtained for the surface quality. These are the conditions obtained for the maintain the surface roughness. How we can measure surface roughness? We can measure the surface roughness by this term. So for different parameters are affected for this, different machining operation performed. It will be observed by this. These are diagram that is you can show. These are the diagram that obtained from this. Stylus movement is like this. This one and this skid are used for that, and the stylus be used for contacting with the surface roughness indicated by measure. So these are the contact will be measured for surface quality of the metal. These are driver to roughness. These are the surface roughness will be measured by this waveness form. So these are the options will be reducing. Another one is profilometer, which is generally be used. It is indicated and recording instrument used to measure roughness in microns. It consisting of 2 unit tracer and amplifier as shown in the diagram. Tracer is finally pointed stylus mounted in the pickup unit, which consisting of inducted coil located in the field permanent magnet. When tracer stylus is moved across the surface to be tested, It is disciplined and vertically up and down due to the surface irregularities. These cause the inductant coil to move with the field of permanent magnet and induce that voltage, and the induction voltage is applied and recorded. So these are the some working principle of the, we can say, profilometer, which is contactless profilometer. You can see here, you can put the profilometer here and surface tester are putting here, and to this continuously when running the surface of the workpiece, you can check the magnetic field generated and check the reading. Third one, second one, that is the Tomlinson surface measurement contact type of also. This is also the instrument which is used, were designed by the Dr. Tomlinson, generally in the for measuring the surface. But you can put the surface here, and for just to click the arm here to diamond placed are here to be increasing the surface stylus to be what to fix the roller are here. After that, you can string the fixed roller vertically motion of the stylus due to the waveness strength, and diamond probe to calculate the reading of the material. Construction, that is how the construction and diamond strips are used for the particular surface finishing. Style is also used to body the instrument by the leaf measurement. Lap cylindrical design we use for the stylus. So these are the some construction used working for that. These are the some working. And third one is the layer hardness tanks also. So these are the some instrument come. We can say that the electronic device because generating the amplifier, generating the decodes we use for the meter to decoding the such type of surface roughness also. For the construction, we use diamond for stress for 0.02 mm thickness for radius and skid for shoe. It armed the carry for stylus amateur with providing the centerpiece of the E-shaped and outer pole we generally use for that. It is a part of this program. So at the end, I am asking you some multiple choice question based on the surface roughness. First is what is the mean by roughness? The options are A, minute successive of hills of different height. Second, minute successive of valley and hills of different height and varied spacing. C, minute successive valley and hills of same height and same gap, and minute successive of valleys of different depth. The correct answer is B, that is minute successive of valley and hills of different height and varied spacing. Second question, that is the surface produced by the straight and cylindrical grinding tool tends to create which type of roughness? The options are regularly spaced but directionally roughness, regularly spaced but non-directional roughness, irregular space but directional roughness, and D, irregular spacing but non-directional roughness. Correct answer is C, irregular space but directional space. Third idea, which of the following is necessary for the complete surface of surface roughness? Options are measured of all type of component of elements. B, analysis of all the component elements. C, assessment of the effect of combined texture. D, measured and analysis of the component and measured assessment of the combined texture. Options are D. Fourth, that is which of the following is true for the measurement of surface roughness? A, options are A, three-dimensional geometry can be easily measured. B, direction of measurement is perpendicular to the plane. Third is the direction of measurement is parallel to the lay. Fourth, direction of measurement is parallel to the direction of the predominated surface making. The correct answer for this, that is B, direction of measurement is perpendicular to the lay. Fifth is how much a stylus instrument may be signified to plot or find minute irregularity. Options are 50 times, B 500 times, C 5,000 times, and D 50,000 times. The correct answer is 50,000 times. Sixth question is which of the following is true about a Tomlinson surface meter? Options are it is a mechanical instrument, B it is an electrical instrument, C it is a mechanical cum optical instrument, and D it is an optical instrument. The correct answer for this is C, that is, it is a mechanical cum optical instrument. Seventh question is what do you mean by dominated spacing? The options are A, distance between the successive peak when irregularity are comparatively uniform in space and size. B, distance between the middle point of successive hill when irregularity are comparatively uniform in size and size. C, distance between the middle point of successive valley when irregularity are comparatively uniform in size and shape. And D is a distance between the successive peak when irregularity are regardless of shape and size. The correct answer is A, the distance between the successive peak and when irregularity are obtained uniform in shape and size. Eighth question is which of the following is used for the direct measurement of surface rough quality and commonly used in USA? A is profilometer, B Tomlinson surface meter, C tail surfacer, and D Rapigala method. The correct answer is A, profilometer. Ninth question is, which of the following parameters is important for specify surface roughness? The options are A, size of irregularity, B, spacing of irregularities, C, height of irregularities, and D, height, spacing, and form of irregularities. The correct answer is D, height, spacing, form of irregularities. The correct answer for specify surface roughness. And the last question D is, up to which limit irregularity can be detected with tough infection of a surface. The options is A, 0.001 mm, B, 0.001 mm, C, 0.01 mm, and D, 0.1 mm. The correct answer for is C, that 0.01 mm. So at the end, I am recommending some books to understand the surface roughness topic or machining and machine tool series. So first book is Modern Machining Processing by P.C. Pandey and H.S. Shah from Tata McGill Publisher. Second, Machine Tool Design by N.K. Mehta, Tata McGill Publisher. Third is the Production Engineering Science by P.C. Pandey and C.K. Singh by Standard Publisher. Fourth is Manufacturing Technology by R.K. Rajput, Lakshmi Publication. And fifth is the Manufacturing Technology by P.N. Rao from Tata McGill Publisher. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, any query, you will be asked me on my email ID amit.tiwari@mynum.com, and you will be contacting me on 8690319448, my mobile number. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for listening patiently. Thank you.